Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Delta Labs. In this episode, we're going to talk about the history of Delta Labs, why we decided to do what we're doing today. It was sometime in June 2022 when Mark was scrolling up and down in social media when he came across an ad about a gaming PC. He was so interested because he was working in the field already, and as he opened the ad, he figured out this computer was poorly made and the parts were not actually matching. And then he looked at the price, he saw the price was so high. He thought to himself, he could do this for cheaper using better parts. And that day, my friends, Delta Labs was created. Now of course we're going to discuss the cheapest parts to assemble a PC, a good performing PC, in the next video. But having high prices for assembled gaming PCs was one of the reasons that Delta Labs was created. We were trying to offer the cheapest parts with highest performance. So for example, for the same combination of parts, we would have a cheaper gaming PC to offer to the customers. But that didn't happen. And we're going to tell you why that did not happen in the next video. The other reason behind creation of Delta Labs was to provide as much information as possible to the customers so that they can build their own PCs, which we are doing in these series if you keep watching and subscribing to this channel. People out there are either giving you bad recommendations because that video is sponsored by a certain brand, so they make you or force you to buy that bad brand because they got paid some amount of money, or they just in general they give you a bad recommendation of combinations because of their lack of knowledge in this field, or the knowledge that they're sharing is absolutely very basic. For example, you might have all seen the video that they're trying to show you how to apply thermal paste on a CPU, which is absolutely weird. It got hundreds of thousands or sometimes millions of views just for a basic thing.
What are the best ways to install thermal paste on a CPU?
Basically, you can put any amount of thermal paste on top of your CPU and then hook up the cooler. Here at Delta Labs, we're going to give you much more advanced information about computers and how they're working, not just the basic knowledge about thermal paste or applying thermal paste. Another reason is that all these shops, they falsely advertise that they're not cutting corners. But we're going to discuss that they're actually cutting corners in using the parts. They're using very low quality budget products that they paid almost $2 for, and they're charging you hundreds of dollars for that same part. Here at Delta Labs, we do not use cheap parts. We believe in quality build. That's why the pieces built at Delta Labs would last a generation for you. Although we have 3 years of limited warranty, but we can assure you the PCs that we build will last you a generation. And lastly, Delta Labs is not a gaming shop. We are not just building computers. We are building your future. We are investing all the amount of money that we are getting from these builds, and we are reinvesting all the profit from the gaming PCs back into the technology, back into smart homes, back into electronic designs, and we are advancing AI with our professional team to build your future. Unlike any other gaming shop, that's all the money gained going directly into the boss's pocket. At Delta Labs, we believe that all the money has to be reinvested into the technology, reinvested into the future of AI, so that you can have a more comfortable life in the future.